Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We are in Chapter 3, Lesson 8. We are learning to divide with 3 and 4 digit dividends. Remember, a dividend is what we put under the bracket. That is called the divisor. Let's begin. In a 4-hour period, 852 people rode an amusement park ride. If the same number of people roll the ride each hour, how many people roll the ride in the first hour? Let P represent people. So we're going to put 852 divided by 4. A couple of different ways you can do this. Can strategize by estimating 900 divided by 4, right? Then we can actually dive into it. So our answer is going to be around that estimate. First of all, 8 is going to be divided by 4. 4 will go into 8 how many times? 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down the 5. 4 will go into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Then we have 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down the 2 all the way down. We have 12. 4 will go into 12 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 is a beautiful 0. So we can see that our true answer, 213, was pretty close to our estimate. So we can determine that 213 people rode in the first hour. We can check by doing 213 times 4. It's easy, so go ahead and see if you can beat me done. And that is our dividend right there. Fabulous, good job. Join me on the next page, please. Number 2, example 2. We are going to find 9 division bar 7,946. So let's work into this, shall we? How many times will 6 go into 7? 6 will go into 7 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. Then you have 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down that beautiful 9. Then you have 19. 6 will go into 19 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. So now you have 19 minus 18. You'll have 1 left over. Bring that 4 down. 6 will go into 14 twice. 2 times 6 is 12. 14 minus 12 is, well, 2. Bring that beautiful 6 down. 26. And this is just the same pattern. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? So we're bringing it down. 6 will go into 26 at least 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. 26 subtract 24 is 2. And we're going to stop right there and do a remainder of 2. In a couple of chapters, they're actually going to have you put a decimal point there and figure it all the way out. But right now, they're okay with us putting remainders. So we could answer right here that 7,946 divided by 6 is 1,324 remainder 2. And if we have 1,324 here times 6, it'll equal this number. Then we have to add the remainder 2 right there to get the original dividend. All right, guided practice. Let's see if you can beat me through this. All right, ready, set, go. 2 will go into 2 once. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 subtract 2 is 0. Bring down the 6. Draw your arrows. 2 will go into 6 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Draw the arrow again. Bringing down the 8. 2 will go into 8 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. And 134 is our answer. Good job. Nice. Let's move to the next page. Okay, on this, you can go ahead and pause the video and work through these on your own to see if you've got the right answer, and then let the video play and buffer through the answer to make sure you're getting this correct. Now I'm going to be watching back in the class, and if I see that you're buffering through the video before these are finished, then you and I are going to have a conversation about being honest with your work. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to blow this up so I have plenty of room to work. And here we begin. All right, we have 5 will go into 5 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring down the 9. 5 will go into 9 once. 1 times 5 is 5. We're going to subtract that. That's going to be 4. Bring down that 5. 5 will go into 45 9 times. 9 times 5 is 45. 45 minus 45 is 0. Good job. Now, if you're not super comfortable with the division yet, go ahead and follow me through each of these, and I'll work you through each one. But make sure you're trying and learning, because this is your guided practice, so you can do your homework tonight. Now, this one's going to have a remainder. Let's begin. 4 will go into 6 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring down that 2. 4 will go into 22 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 22 minus 20 is 2. Bring down the 5. 4 will go into 25 at least 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. 1, remainder 1. Okay, number 5. 5 will go into 5 once. 1 times 5 is 5. 0, bring down the 8. 5 will go into 8 once. 1 times 5 is 5. 3, they'll go into that 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30. W1, bring that 5 all the way down. 5 will go into 15 3 times. Okay, now this is number 5. They want to see if you can bracket it up correctly. This is the divisor, so it goes on the outside of the bracket. And this is the dividend, so it goes inside. All right, 3 will go into 5 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bring down the 1. 3 will go into 21 7 times. 7 times, whoops. 7 times 3 is 21. Bring down the 6. Twice. Very good. 172. That is the divisor. This is the dividend. Because it would be really hard to do it the other way around. Do you agree? All right. 3 will go into 6 twice. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Bring the 4 down. 3 will go into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring the 1 down. 3 will go into 11 at least 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. Bring down the 8. And then we have 3 will go into 28 9 times. 9 times 3 is 27. Remainder 1. So 2, 1, 3, 9, remainder 1. Sorry, I was distracted. One of my kids were asking me something. Okay, let's bracket it up. Here's our divisor, so it's going to be 7 and the dividend. I'm actually going to start this up a little bit because I need a lot of space with this one. So we're going to do it over here to the side. I'm going to go 7 bracket 9,345. This is one of those ones you might want to get some graph paper for. Help keep your lines straight. 7 will go into 9 one time. 1 times 7 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down the 3. 7 will go into 23 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21. 2. Bring down the 4. 7 will go into 24, at least 3 times again. 21. There'll be 3 left over. Bring down the 5. It's really important to keep all your letters straight, all your numbers straight, so that you don't get them all mixed up. Because 7 will go into 35 5 times. 35, 0. Okay, let's go on over to 8. Here we have 5 will go into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. There'll be 2 left over. Bring down the 5. 5 will go into 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. 0. Bring down the 5. 5 will go into 5 once. 1 times 5 is 5. 0. 151. Okay, number 9. I'm going to do this in a different color just so we don't get mixed up with the next number. Okay, 4 will go into 8 twice. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down the 4. 4 will go into 4 once. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring down the 6. 4 will go into 6 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring down the 8. 4 will go into 28 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28. 0. Okay, whoops. Number 10. Gonna need some space for this one. We'll see if we can do it. All right, 2 will go into 2 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring down the 3. 2 will go into 3 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down the 4. 2 will go into 14 7 times. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 14 is 0. Bring down the 9. 2 will go into 9 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. There's 1 left over. Remainder 1. Whew! Good job, folks. Now let's do a little bit of algebra. We're going to divide to find the unknown number in each of the equation. Again, we're just going to bracket it up. This is our divisor. It goes on the outside, mainly because it'd be too difficult to do it the other way, right? 3 will go into 4 once. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 subtract 3 is 1. Bring down the 1. 3 will go into 11 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And 11 minus 9 is 2. Bring down the 4. 3 will go into 24 8 times. So C is 138. All right, number 12. Ooh, this one's going to be a fun one. 5,120. 4 will go into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down the 1. 4 will go into 11 at least twice. It'll be 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 3 left over. Bring down the 2. 4 will go into 32 at least 8 times. 8 times 4 is 32. Bring down the 0. 4 won't go into that, but I do have to put a 0 here to finish out the problem. And there's my answer. Here we go. 5. 1, 5, 3, 5. Okay. So 1 won't go, or excuse me, 5 won't go into 1. So then I'm going to take 5 into 15. And because I am doing it into 15, I need to make sure to put my answer right above the 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. 15 minus 15 is 0. Bring down the 3. 5 won't go into 3, so then I'm going to have to put a 0 above the 3. 0 times 5 is 0. Bring the 3 down. Pull the 5 down. 5 will go into 35 7 times. Then we finally have this problem working out, and that is our answer. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check your answers. Show your work. You're awesome. We just did that page. We don't want to do it again, do we? Okay, we're talking about video game systems. Now, remember, this whole lesson has been about division, so more than likely they're going to want us to divide right here. Now, right here, they have a word 3, which I know translates to that number. 3 new video game systems cost, wow, that was not supposed to happen, cost $645. If the game systems cost the same, what's the cost of each game system? So you're going to go up here, because I have some room. We're going to do 3, then we're going to do 645. 3 will go into 6 twice. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Bring the 4 down. 3 will go into 4 at least once. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring down that 5. My arrow was struggling. 3 will go into 15 5 times. So we can assume, due to our mathematics, that each system costs $215. Okay, this one is kind of funky. A state park has cable cars that travel about 864 yards in 4 minutes. The cars travel the same amount of yards each minute. How many yards do the cars travel per minute? Use a bar diagram of an equation to find the unknown. Then find the unknown. They've already drew a bar diagram for us. And as you can see, it's divided into 4 increments. So let's go ahead and work out the equation. Let's go 4, because there's 4 minutes, and that's the yardage, 864. 4 will go into 8 twice. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down the 6. 4 will go into 6 once. 1 times 4 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring down the 2. Bring down the 4. 4 will go into 24 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. Works it out beautifully. So the answer is we have 864 divided by 4 equals 216. What are we traveling? Yards per minute. Yards per minute. And they want you to understand that each of these little increments is 216, 216, 216, 216. This is a bar diagram or a picture of what this equation is. Let's move on to 16, shall we? 3, that's what it looks like in number form. Nope, that is so totally what it does not look like in number form. That is better. 3 adult kangaroos weigh 435 pounds. If each adult weighs the same, how much would one adult weigh? Okay, we're going to do our problem over here, because I have some room over here. 435. 3 will go into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring down the 3. 3 will go into 13 4 beautiful times. 4 times 3 is 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. Bring down the 5. 3 will go into 15 5 times. Ta-da! So each kangaroo weighs a whopping 145 pounds. I can get it real quickly. 145 pounds. Brain builder. Place the digits 2, 4, 7, and 8 in an equation to create a division problem with the greatest quotient. Remember, quotient means answer. This one was really tricky, so let me just help you out here. So you're dividing, so whatever this number needs to be, it needs to be twice as much as what the answer is going to be at, okay? So here's the number that came up with 874 divided by 2. That divisor is the littlest number in the group which means this answer will be the biggest it possibly could be. It's kind of crazy and kind of silly, and it's quite the brain thing, so go ahead and just write it down because you've done a lot of work on this chapter already. And then right here on number 18, they want to, how can I divide larger numbers? How can I divide larger dividends? Write the division expression, explain to a friend how to solve it. Let's just not worry about doing that one, okay? All right, friends, go ahead and go to your homework.